Collectors of sports cards and memorabilia could soon have one less place to shop for items featuring their favorite player or team. This weekend in Business Matters, I find out what's next for Papa Hawk's Sports and Collectibles in Golden Valley.
I've pretty much always kind of been called Papa Hawk.
Sometimes a hobby can turn into a full-fledged career.
Faber got in his first fight, ended up in a box.
Really?
Good for him.
That's certainly the case when it comes to Mark Hochstetter, the longtime owner of Papa Hawk's Sports and Collectibles.
I bought my first pack of cards probably in 1956 for a penny.
From that first pack of cards, his collection grew. Then it grew some more. He eventually decided to retire from his corporate job with McDonald's and turn his attention to sports card and memorabilia shows.
And finally, one day we rented some space, put a sign up, and here we are.
That was about 14 years ago. Today, he's amassed a collection of 3,000 autographed baseballs, hundreds of framed photos, and 2.5 million cards.
A lot of memories here. It's almost like a museum.
However, Hochstetter says this museum will soon be entering a permanent off-season.
I'm in my early 70s. It's time to spend more time with my family, do some traveling with my wife, and if I wait much longer, who knows?
With the lease up in February, he's planning to slash prices and sell everything in the store piece by piece.
Maybe we'll get lucky and somebody will come in and buy it all. But otherwise, we'll sell it all. We'll keep selling on eBay, keep pushing stuff out that way.
Clearance mode will kick in sometime in the next 30 to 60 days. While this may be the end of an era, it's been a fun career.
Hey, not too many people can say that they ended their working career doing what they loved and their hobby. That's me.
Hochstetter says this store will likely be closed by February 1st. But if you have any interest in buying the store outright, to give him a call. New businesses are coming soon to Brooklyn Center. One is a new restaurant, another is replacing a long vacant building. The former Earl Brown Lanes bowling alley site, which has been vacant since 2015, is finally seeing a transformation. It will become a Los Campeones gym. City officials say the new fitness facility is expected to open in mid-November and will become the franchise's biggest Twin Cities location. Then over at Shingle Creek Crossing Shopping Center, a new restaurant will also open soon. Pollo Campero, a fried chicken chain with Guatemalan roots, is expected to open in December. For Shingle Creek Crossing, it's another sign of a turnaround. Earlier this year, Empire Foods opened in the vacant Walmart space. That was followed by Dos Hermanos Mexican restaurant opening this summer, filling the space of a former Applebee's. And next spring at Shingle Creek Crossing, city officials say the former Discount Tire store will reopen as a newly expanded Icon Beauty supply store. Meanwhile, in Brooklyn Park, a new restaurant will be opening soon. Reyes Restaurant, Bar, and Breakfast will be opening in a location on Brooklyn Boulevard. The space used to be an El Loro Mexican restaurant. The new restaurant will offer Mexican plus Italian dishes, a concept described by one city leader as Mexican-Italian fusion. It's hoping to open in a couple weeks. How disorganized is your home? Perhaps it's time for a professional organizer. As Sarah Allen reports, a Plymouth woman has made a career out of helping people transform their homes from chaos to peaceful order.
I have a passion for books. I collect them.
Valerie Ruha loves books.
I have the full collection. I have all 1 through 51.
And as much as she loves Nancy Drew, she loves to organize them.
I know where the mysteries are. I know where the fiction is.
For Ruha, putting things in order started at a young age.
If you couldn't find me, I'd be in my room organizing my sock drawer or my Barbies. And it just came naturally to me.
A couple years ago, Ruha took her natural gift and turned it into a career.
This is my full-time job.
Leaving the marketing world she knew for 20 years, she started Very Organized by Valerie.
I love helping people. It's really rewarding. People that reach out to me are really needing help. And so I'm there to not only help them organize, but help figure out what what makes it work for them, what doesn't work for them.
Ruha declutters and organizes with a judgment-free attitude.
It's kitchens, bedrooms, pantries, basements, closets, you name it, I do it.
She enjoys helping people that have just moved or are downsizing.
There's so much going on right now with baby boomers that are downsizing and going into places that they can live more comfortably. So there's a lot of help out there that's needed to help them get through all of the stuff that they've acquired over the years.
Ruha shares some tips to maximize space in kitchen cabinets.
So I used a tall riser here and I used a shorter one over here. And it just gives you more vertical space to use rather than have it be empty.
She recommends installing lights into deep pantries so you can see items better and putting items into bins.
So it's a rollout bin that attaches to the cabinet, but it's just an easy way to pull out and see what kind of things you have in the back versus having to reach way back there and pull it all out.
The ultimate goal for Ruha, helping people free their mind, giving them more time to focus on what they love to do. In Plymouth, Sarah Allen, CCX News.
We have a link to Very Organized by Valerie on our website, ccxmedia.org.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.
Thursday night, the Maple Grove football team beat Edina 42-12 to move into the state semifinals for the third time in the past 4 seasons. In this week's CCX Sports Spotlight, we meet a group of talented Crimson seniors who are leaving their mark on the program.
It started at a young age in Maple Grove youth football. And now 6 seniors who will play next year in college are part of a talented Crimson team trying to win a state title. Of the 6, 5 are committed to playing Division I FCS ball next season here in the Upper Midwest. Crimson linebacker Jacob Rabanek, along with wide receiver and safety Dylan Vogel, are headed to North Dakota State University. 3 other players, tight end Nathan Romatka, running back Chuck Lungama, and offensive tackle Michael Wagner are going to the University of North Dakota. The 6th, linebacker and fullback Bo Draheim, is traveling east for college to play in the Ivy League at Cornell.
We've been dreaming of since little kids about this moment. Just game by game, we're just getting better, one step closer to our goal. So it's a ton of fun. Every week I get to play with these guys. It's the time of my life.
It's been pretty fun playing with all these guys. We've been going at it, me and Jacob especially, probably since like 4th grade, even before we stepped on the football field. So
we've got 4 of the 6 have over 20 games of experience, and the other 2 have about 30-some games of experience. And so just the leadership that they bring and the ability to make plays out on the field, there's a reason why these are some of the best players in our state.
For the 5 guys headed to either UND or NDSU, there's already a rivalry building up.
UND won last year, NDSU won this year. NDSU's got a little history on them. But hey, UND won last year. So I mean, and the goal is, UND comes out on top, especially once you get me, Nathan, and Chuck there.
Each player, of course, brings their own skill set. Wagner is an outstanding offensive tackle.
It makes my job easier as a tight end, but I love working with him. We're really good at communicating on the line, pass protections, and run game, and I can't wait to keep playing with him in the next year.
Romatka, a good run-blocking, pass-catching tight end.
He's grown a lot over the last couple of years, and he's a serious threat, both blocking and receiving. I mean, you can't really stop him. He's going to beat you one way or the other.
Vogel excels at wide receiver, safety, and as a return man on special teams.
He's just a freak athlete. I mean, with his strength, speed, and just agility and everything. So.
Rabanek is a leader on defense at middle linebacker and racked up 17 tackles a week ago against Eden Prairie.
He's a smart player. He plays fast and he plays aggressive. and he's an amazing player.
Like Vogel, Draheim had an older brother on the Crimson 2022 state championship team and is also a two-way player, both at linebacker and fullback.
Obviously, he's an Ivy League kid, so he's got the brains, but he's got the brawn too. I mean, he moves so much weight, it's insane.
And finally, there's running back Chuck Langama, a player his teammates couldn't say enough about when we asked who the team's best athlete is.
Charles Ngama, without a doubt. Dude, first week back, runs probably 100 yards to score a 28-yard touchdown.
While college is on the horizon, the Crimson Six right now is focused on Maple Grove football and trying to fulfill the dream of an unbeaten season and a state championship.
Of course, that's the main goal. It's been the goal all season. Probably, it's been the goal since we stepped in the school, since freshman year.
It's really cool to see everyone grow together and see everyone go to their respective ways after this. Everyone has their own success and different things. It's really cool.
I mean, it's awesome. Just kind of one last run with the boys. The six of us, we've been friends for years. I mean, we grew up playing with each other. We're going to all try to get a state chip, and then we'll, part our ways.
Maple Grove is now 11-0 on the season. The Crimson play in the Class 6A semifinals next Friday at 7:30 p.m. at U.S. Bank Stadium. For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm John Jacobson.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.